So we moved into a new place, and I was met with this gem of a thermostat. I don't even think you can program this one.
There's no going back. You've changed things. Forever.
So I think it was between the Nest and the Ecobee. I think the Nest had been around longer. You just plug it in and it programs itself, but the Ecobee you can customize it, and it seems to integrate better with the smart home. So the newer version has a Schmexa built in with a Bluetooth and speaker, but for $80 more, considering the price of other Amazon devices, it didn't make sense. So I just went with the Ecobee Lite, $170 at the time.
You wanted me. Here I am.
But really the best thing, as you all know, it integrates with a lot of things. A Schmexa, Google, Apple, SmartThings, IFT. That's why I got it. Plus it came with 2 smart sensors. Well, just how hard is it to set up? And is it worth it? Well, it's kind of a dark story. And here we go. So in the light $170 version that I bought, it comes with a motion sensor and a door sensor. Well, both of them detect motion, but one detects whether the door is open. And they both detect temperature, obviously, with the temperature sensor. The reason that's important is that Ecobee, the app, can average temperatures throughout the whole house and run your system based on the average temperature of whichever sensors you'd like to include in that calculation. Obviously, this is a smart thermostat, so you definitely want to download the Ecobee app. Before you buy it, go to the compatibility checker on Ecobee's website and mark down the wires that you have, and you can check to make sure that this thermostat is compatible with your system. The installation itself wasn't too bad. The booklet they give you goes through every single step of which wire to put in where, to mark the wires, and all that jazz. What you end up doing is using their included stickers to mark what your current wires are and pulling them off and plugging them into the new wire unit that they give you that's magnetic that you just stick on the inside of your furnace. Same with your wall unit thermostat. You mark all your wires, take it off, mount the new one on with or without the backplate, your choice. And then it's just a matter of following the instructions in the book to make sure you wire it correctly. If it doesn't work, you did it wrong.
What did we do wrong?
It's not that simple.
What did we do wrong? We did nothing wrong.
Yeah, we did.
Then the thermostat just plugs in via the wires straight into the unit. Once it powers on, the device will guide you through connecting it to your Wi-Fi and your app. You'll put in the wiring that you have specific to your unit, and it will help you set it up.
How does it work for me?
Well, there's 2 ways to control it, obviously. You can go to the unit that's on the wall. There you can change a lot of settings. Hey, if you're walking by and it feels too warm, sure, change it right there. But mainly you'll be using your phone to control it and to automate it. Well, literally, as I go to record this, the Ecobee app just does not want to connect to the thermostat. I don't condone violence in any way, so as a backup, we can use HomeKit, I suppose, to change the temperature. If I open it up in HomeKit and then, well, HomeKit doesn't crash. Oh, deep breath. Okay, try it again. Change the temperature on HomeKit, you see on the thermostat, okay, it changes. So HomeKit, it seems to work with HomeKit, but Ecobee is just not working right now for some reason. Okay, well, let's change the subject. How about adding a sensor? Don't we have sensors in here?
You betcha, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that was awkward enough. So here's one of the sensors they included. I am going to put that actually in the... It's weird. I'm going to put it in the garage because I want to know if that door is closed. This is the only door sensor I have, so I'm not really going to use it as a temperature sensor, which sort of defeats the purpose. I'll probably replace it with a different door sensor, but for now, it's just a door sensor and a motion sensor, which I can use to turn on the lights in the garage. So I went to the garage and I installed it like this. I used the adhesive on the big part. The green means it's within the proximity of the other sensor. When it's not green, that means it's open. So I don't even think I used the adhesive on the other part. I think I just stuck it on a magnet. So we're going to find out if it stays. The downside of using the adhesive is you can't really reuse it. So you could stick on a different, like a 3M strip, and maybe that would work better. Then you can move these in the future. When I added this to the Ecobee app, it automatically added to my HomeKit app, which was nice. I put it in the garage, and right when I was there, I set up an automation that said, hey, at night, when you detect motion in the garage, I want you to turn on the lights. That would be cool. Then I realized I don't have smart lights in the garage. That's something I still have to do. So I'm going to let somebody else do this review for me. In fact, Matt.
I'm Matt Farrell.
Yes, Matt Farrell. He did a great review on this. He has this relationship with his devices, and he's making them do stuff like buy him gifts and mow his lawn. Yeah, see that? His Ecobee's mowing his lawn. Hey, go check out his review. He does a really good job. He doesn't know I'm telling you this, but great job, Matt. In fact, Matt's video reminded me that geofencing was or is a feature. I think when I first got it, it wasn't a feature, and then they updated it to where it did work. But finding out where it was in the app was an incredible challenge. I think mainly what drives me nuts about this UI is I have a hard time figuring out why they did this setup. So for instance, if you click in the middle, main floor is what I called my primary thermostat. And then from there on the left sandwiches, you have these device settings, but you go back to the main thing. And on the right are more settings that are in, for some reason, oh, okay, these are quick changes settings. So where do I get to the geofencing? The left sandwich settings, device settings.
Oh, come on.
No.
Stop whining.
I have to go back out one more menu and go to account. And within the account, go to HomeKit integrations and then scroll all the way to the bottom to Geofends. These are the rooms that are in my home. I don't get why I have to go to here for Geofends. And there, finally, I can set up Geofends.
No more complaining. No more Mr. Kimball have to go to the bathroom. Nothing. There is no bathroom.
Okay, I think I'm done with this review. Ultimately, the box on the wall, I don't know why they set up the UI like this. There's a menu and there's a settings, they're separate, and there's weather randomly in the middle. The automation, it doesn't really do anything well with weather at this point in time. But thanks for letting me look at it on the wall. But hey, turning on my fan for 15 to 30 minutes is cool. Ultimately, installing it wasn't that bad, but trying to automate it made me feel like...
You're gonna die, clown! You think that's funny? I don't hear you!
Okay, maybe it wasn't that bad. So what I ended up doing is using the iOS Shortcuts app to say when I leave or arrive into a geofence, do a, in this case, leave home, which goes to the scene in HomeKit of leave or arrive home, which changes the temperature. The problem with the HomeKit geofence is that it's too sensitive, so it would detect that I would leave home when I was still at home. That's something that Apple still really needs to work on, because it feels like...
Oh, why didn't you just go home? That's your home! Are you too good for your home? Answer me!
But now with Ecobee's geofence enabled, it works great when it works.
I think you and I are destined to do this forever.
You'll be in a better jail forever.
Maybe we could share one.